Hi, I'm James Shillinglaw. I'm here in Hampton Court, just outside of London, and I'm here with Patricia Yates, who's the CEO of Visit Britain. And we've interviewed Patricia before, but this is the annual kind of event. They bring us all together here to sort of see what we're going to be doing promotion-wise and everything else that's going on in Visit Britain today. And we're going to talk to Patricia about all that and a whole lot more on Insider Travel Report. Patricia, first of all, great to see you again
Great
here.
to see you. Great to see you.
What this is nice digs, huh?
It's pretty fine, isn't it?
We just had a wonderful lunch in the Great Hall, and now we're here in the halls of where Henry VIII was, right?
He was indeed, with many wives.
Many wives. So we're going to look around. There's more than 400 rooms in this palace.
Well, I think we get lost even trying to find the ladies, but I mean there's some amazing pictures as well. So walking along some of the galleries, you feel that sense of history.
Well, it's absolutely amazing. I have been here before, but this is the first time really I've inhabited the place for a little while, or for a meal at least. Now, let's talk first of all, what are the numbers looking like, especially from my perspective, from the U.S. to Britain last year?
Well, strong again. I mean, I have said that the recovery of tourism in Britain has been led by American visitors. We saw a good year last year, £5.9 billion spent by American visitors in the UK. We're forecasting growth again for this year. We are ambitious and confident this year again. So working with the travel trade and everyone watching this, please send your visitors to Britain. We reckon £6.5 billion this year. So still seeing strong growth. And for us, that means for every £5 spent by international visitors, a pound of that is spent by an American.
That's amazing. And then I heard during the lunch, your chairman made a prediction or hope that you would see, 50 million visitors by 2030?
Yeah, I mean, let's have an ambition where we are absolutely confident reigning in behind that. And yes, I mean, we're still seeing that strong growth from America.
Well, I come here 3 times a year, so at least I'm trying to help. But now you just launched, or you're about ready to launch, your major new campaign that is once again surrounding film promotion and movies that are taking place here. It really seems to be. I mean, you are one giant movie set. I tell you, there are so many films and television programs and series that are launching, and you're sort of taking advantage of that this year. And what's the name of the campaign?
So the campaign is Starring Great Britain. Mm-hmm. We know that those destinations you see on screen are a huge driver for international traveller. 9 out of 10 visitors who come to Britain want to see a film or TV location. And of course, the rise of the international platforms like Netflix means that more and more global audiences see those shows that we love. So, whether it's Bridgerton or Peaky Blinders or Harry Potter, you can come to Britain, you can explore the destination, which is the star of the show, but you can put yourself on set too.
So there's going to be a video that you're going to be launching. We saw a little preview of it today, and I think the final version's coming out just in a few weeks. We're going to try to get the word out on that one. That where you can use as travel advisors. Look at this video and send it to your clients. Get them all juiced to come over to Great Britain. Right?
Yeah, have a look at the video. We are launching formally next Tuesday. Okay. So it's coming up. It's imminent. But also look at our website for ideas. So that's visitbritain.org for ideas of where you could send clients. We've got lots of destinations that they can think about coming to.
Now, are there any particular destinations within Britain that you're really trying to promote in the coming year?
Well, I mean, my job is to promote everywhere, I'll be very positive about that. I mean, we've seen in particular, the northwest and the northeast, perhaps lesser known regions. People know London, they know Scotland. There's a whole wealth of England in between those two. So in the northeast, you've got where Harry Potter, the Quidditch pitch was filmed, Alnwick Castle. If you can go there, you can do a broomstick lesson. You've got great cities in Newcastle, and of course Durham if you're going into the more
which is exactly the trip that we're doing. After this, we're doing Durham up to Newcastle, and I got to admit, I'm not as familiar with those areas. I've done Liverpool, I've done Manchester, I've done Birmingham, all probably due to you in terms of the trips that you organize for us, and now I'm eager to go to Newcastle. The only thing I've said about this year, there's no football matches that I can reasonably get scheduled for the next week and a half.
Well, that's very unfortunate because I hear there is a football team in Newcastle as well.
There could be one, yeah. That's well funded, if I remember. But yeah, so that would be great. Now, what about in terms of events this year? I mean, Britain is always famous for all these great events surrounding that key on tourism during these events, right?
Well, of course, it's the anniversary of Jane Austen, and the New York Times picked Britain as the place to go this year for the Austen celebrations. So she was born in Hampshire, she went to school in Reading, obviously connections with Bath and the Regency Tales she told about there, but also many of her books have been filmed. So Lyme Park, which is just outside Manchester, which was what you'll see as Pemberley in the films. It's also in our hero film, actually, so you'll see it in there as well. And it's where Colin Firth in the BBC adaptation came out of the lake.
So again,
a certain age will remember that.
Well, but it does. You really are keying on these film presentations and events that tie into those, right?
I think so. They have such connection. I can remember one of my first visits going to see Meryl Streep, who standing on the Cobb in Lyme Bay in The French Lieutenant's Woman, and it was such an atmospheric shot. And I went there and went for the weekend to see it. So I know myself what a powerful draw it is. And there are so many stories we have to tell. Whether that's Game of Thrones in Northern Ireland, we've got the House of the Dragons, filmed in Wales, Scotland, the James Bond, Skyfall.
You got me right there. In fact, at the lunch today, we heard a wonderful song from Skyfall, and I was like, everybody's buzzing and talking, and all of a sudden she started singing it, and we all quieted down a bit.
It was amazing, and I think James Bond just connects, doesn't it? Because it's not just it's the experience. In the experience, you can come and have a martini, you can have a soup made, you can drive in an E-Type Jag, and you can see those amazing locations as well.
Well, I went on a Mini Cooper tour today of London, and it was amazing to see film locations. So that was exactly it. So that theme obviously is I hope it's going to resonate, because we saw a bit of the preview of the film, and it looks absolutely amazing. Everybody loved it, and hopefully we'll be showing some of that while we're going as we're talking. But Patricia, it sounds like it's going to be another great year for Britain.
That's our ambition. I hope it's your ambition too, and we will work together with you to make sure it is.
I'm James Shillinglaw here at Hampton Court. And I kind of like this place. And we'll just kind of hang out here for a little while. We have tapestries, we have a fire and everything else.
I think we're going to have drinks later as well.
Is someone coming with drinks? I don't know. I think that's a good idea. Anyway, again, I'm James Shillinglaw for Insider Travel Report.